Hello, hello. I am so sorry. What a way to start. God damn it. This sickness won't go away, I swear to God. How is everybody? Holy shit, what is this epic music? What? It's so weird. Like, when I woke up today, I sounded terrible. Now I don't sound as bad. Which is good. I can't complain. How is chat? I know, very random stream, very random, I know. Don't know what's going on with my Spotify. Hold up. Why is the widget so far up? I'm very confused. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Let me know. It's so weird. Something changed in my OBS, and I don't know why some of my widgets are a little bit funky right now. It shouldn't be like this. I like it. I want Teeks more often on random stream. You sound fine. I think I just sound a little congested, but that's... it is what it is. Dude, I got home before and I sneezed like 6 times in a row. I was like, bruh, who's talking shit? What's going on? Hold on, I need to refer to my last stream because something looks off. I don't know. What is happening here? Ma'am, how's your sleep? Me or Teeks? Which one? Which one? I'm so confused. My stream elements decided to yeet my Spotify widget. Like, why the fuck is it? It should be on the bottom of the screen. Why the fuck is it like hovering further up? What happened? Huh? Stream elements, you good? Let me fix that. You? I'm okay. I finished work at 5:30 today. Got home at like 6:30. And then had to clean the kitchen because I think Felipe was rushing to go to work. I don't know. He was already gone when I came home. So I cleaned up the kitchen and then I had to cook my dinner and then also pack my lunch for tomorrow. So that took longer than expected. I was like, what the fuck, man? Took 2 hours to do this shit. I'm so irritated. I was like, bruh. This should not take this long. I wanted to come home, chill, but no, I could not chill today. It is what it is. You know what sounds like? Huh? Explain, please. Okay, something is going on in my... Sorry, I just gotta fix a few things because Stream Elements likes to be a doo-doo. Never mind, my English is cooked. I was gonna ask, you know what that sounds like? Well, what does it sound like? Sir, do explain. Why the fuck is my shit not working? Bruh. Oh my god. What the fuck? Skill issue? Fuck out of here. I think chat already knows I have skill issues. There's honestly no arguments there, let's be real. Hold on, let me just... This is irritating. Why is it like this? Anyways, wait, did you sleep, Teeks? What is going on? But yeah, how was everyone's day? Sorry, I'm kind of just fixing a few things. Because everything is scuffed as always. What's new? Everything is always scuffed with me. I had some really dumb calls today. I'm just like, you can't be serious, right? There's no fucking way. Okay, I think it's fixed for now. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the widget decided to reset itself. So I had to readjust that. That's a little bit stupid. Anywho, get out this, get out this. But yeah, how was everyone's day so far? How have you guys been? I am trying to get in the rhythm of streaming, I guess. Despite being sick, but you know, I wanted to stream even if it's gonna be a short one. I know I'm kind of questioning how the fuck did I do it before when I was working a full-time job in hospitality, working from morning to night. I'm questioning myself how. I'm so confused. How the fuck did I function? How the fuck am I still functioning? That's my question to myself today. I don't know. All the times I've been fucking up my typing in chat, I feel like y'all think I got an accent. I don't know. We won't know until you know, let us know what's going on. Tell us. I apologize for my voice. Yep. This is just the shit that you hear. Body's probably adjusting to the new habits and just sitting around. Yeah. I was struggling today because, oh my god, I felt really shitty at work. I feel better now just because I took medicine and then I made this concoction of orange juice, mint and lime. It's good for the throat. Something that Felipe taught me how to make yesterday, so I just made it for myself today to just have. It's pretty much kind of like a shot. Think of it like a ginger shot, but it's not, you know? So you feel the burn down the throat, which is great because before my throat was fucking fried. I sounded way worse during the day than I do now. So yeah, I can't complain. I'm okay.
I just dropped by to say hi.
Oh my gosh, it's Sergi.
Tomb Raider games. Let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you for the 5 months. 5 months, I really appreciate it. Holy crap, it's been a 5-month streak. Thank you. And thank you for dropping by as well. I hope you have a good day. Thank you VZMX for the check-in as well. Thank you everybody for the check-ins. The OGs kick in. Man. Let me have a look. Some more family-wide fines again. I don't know, like, I sound dumb, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, thank you Mac for the tier 1. It's been 6 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you still enjoy the emotes. I don't know if my can't speak. I don't know if my emotes are that interesting, but I hope you still like them. But yeah, again, I do appreciate the support. So I had a call. I don't know. I had multiple calls today, obviously, but some were just like, what the fuck, dude? Just, you know, they call asking for help. So you proceed to help them and you instruct them, and then they proceed to ask again the same fucking question they asked 5 minutes ago. So then I repeat myself again. It was just really weird. I'm just like, bro, are you listening to me or what? Like, what is going on? And for those, so for example, setting up like payment arrangements and stuff like that, right? You've got mandatory scripting. And I swear to fucking God, some people don't listen. Like, okay, you called me up, right? You called me, okay, for help. And you want to add all your fines into one payment arrangement, okay? So when we read the scripting, we ask you again, would you like to include all of your fines in the payment arrangement? They proceed to say yes. Okay, simple. All the fines are added in one fucking payment arrangement, done, right? Then you just proceed to ask them, do you have this? Do you receive this? Would you like this? How much can you afford? Do you want to pay fortnightly or monthly? Blah, blah, blah. Like all these things. So you've already gone through like, I don't know, fucking 10 questions. And then you're about to set up the payment arrangement. And you read the scripting, I'm about to set up a payment arrangement for blah, 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 for this, blah, 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 right? So, and the due date is by this, right? By either cash or direct debit, I guess. Yeah. And then this fucking guy proceeds to say, oh no, I want one fine. I swear to God, I did not have the patience today. He was like, no, I just want one fine and a payment arrangement. Can you take all the other ones out and just put one? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, the way he was speaking was really rude too, so that's why I was just tired of his shit. So I was like, sir, I had already asked you fucking 4 minutes ago, would you like to include all of your fucking fines in a payment arrangement? All, not one, not 5, not fucking 20. I said all, you fucking cunt. Like, bro, I do not have the patience for your shit. Like, are you not listening or what? Like, you called up, you want a payment arrangement. We have to read some fucking scripting for you and you still don't fucking listen. Like, bro, I swear to God. I'm just like, oh my God. So I'd already set it up. I read the summary and then this motherfucker proceeds to say, oh, I just want one. Could you take everything else? Oh, fuck off, man. So then, you know how frustrating it is to do that, because then it just wastes more time. Then you got to cancel that one and then you have to do a new one and then you have to ask him, which one would you like? By the way, he had like fucking 120 fines against his name. Like, bro, what? And you want one in a payment arrangement? What in what? Huh? All these years at hospitality and it took you an office job for the rage. No, it's just more like, are you, like, when you agree for a payment arrangement or anything that requires paying for your fine, which is your responsibility, by the way, the one that, you know, the one that you fucking either got a speeding fine for, running a red light, I don't know, like driving in an unregistered toll area and all these things. Holy shit. You would think they would be responsible to get their finances in check. And to, like, you're calling up, you want to take responsibility, you owned up to it, you want a payment arrangement, and we proceed to ask you, would you like all of them in a payment arrangement? How are you going to say yes and then you say, no, I just want the one later? Like, were you not listening in the first place? Like, what the fuck is the point of you calling up and you want a payment arrangement and you can't even listen to what we're asking you? Like, huh? Oh my God. Thank you for the check-in nose. And like, and for example, when you set that payment arrangement, by the way, you read the summary. And then you also, in that same summary, you say you will receive, you know, a payment arrangement, blah, 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 in the mail within 10 business days, which will, like, literally, which tells you your payment arrangement number, the amount that you're owing, and your payment schedule, the schedule that you agreed with, right? So these are all the things you have said yes to. And then because I didn't tell you to pay $100 for this and blah, 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 right? So this guy agreed to paying, for example, $50 a fortnight, blah, 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 all set up, right? And it's like, dude, what is going on? Like, I set this up. You literally told me you want to pay this much. And then you go back and you're like, no, I want this one. I just want this payment arrangement. I'm like, what the fuck? Cunt, are you listening? Like, what the hell? I'm like beyond, I don't know, my mind is just like, okay, like maybe I have too many expectations for people. But it's like when you have a fine against your name or when you've committed an offense, right? And you are aware of this offense, you know that you did something wrong. So this is why you're calling up, you know, the specific agency to take responsibility for the fine, whether you're wanting to pay it in full, whether you want to do like a payment arrangement to pay it off in installments, or I don't know, maybe you know, you don't think you were deserving of that fine and you want to dispute it, right? So you're taking actions against the fine. And you would think if you're doing that, you would have the fucking responsibility to know how much you want to pay, what you agreed to, yet you back out and you're like, no, I want to do this and blah, 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 blah. When you originally literally listened to all the questions and you answered all the questions. And then you proceed to say, no, I didn't want to pay this. I want to pay this. Bitch, what the fuck? I don't understand. Oh my god. Hi Rob, how are you? I just can't with some people. Like, yeah, oh my god, you know what? This one wasn't even the worst one. The other one was one of the fucking worst calls I've ever had. Like, this dude clearly was calling on behalf of his wife, but was pretending to be the wife, right? And holy shit, the amount of fines he has is fucked because he let it. So for example, a speeding fine or whatever fine you have, you know, like the longer you don't take action for that fine, it incurs fees and like penalties and all these different stages before you can probably get arrested. You can get your assets seized and all these things, like if you don't take action, right? So this guy calls pretending to be the wife. However, like, I can't really say, I know you're not the wife, because he already gave the information of her name, everything, the details, the address, contact, whatever, right? And then, so we always put the customer on hold, and then we do a little bit of investigating on the file, and then we inform them of their outstanding amount and all these things, right? So funny enough, this person was already aware of these fines. But so basically they're like, oh, I want to tell you my side of the story. I'm aware of these fines. I know that I was driving with an unregistered vehicle and I was speeding and I ran a red light. Okay, you trying to kill somebody or what, mate? Like, what the fuck? So you already stated you're aware of this. You're aware that you did the wrong thing. You're aware that you didn't register your fucking car and you ran a red light and you also got a speeding ticket. I'm sorry, what? So he said this, right? And he's like, let me tell you my side of the story. I couldn't take action on these fines. I couldn't pay off these fines earlier or call up earlier because freaking my husband and I were having a baby. 2 months ago. He said he fucking dared and used his baby as an excuse to evade his fines. Bro, when you first get the fine, for example, in the first stage of the fine, you know when that fine was issued? It was issued in 2024. What the fuck? We can see this. We saw when the first fine was issued before it incurred any penalty fees, right? Last year, bro. Right? Last year. And then he says, let me tell you my side of the story for why I didn't pay these fines. Blah, blah, blah. My husband and I gave birth 2 months ago. We didn't have any time to call or like do anything about these fines. But I'm like, that shit don't make sense because you got fined in 2024 and you let it sit this far to the point it's in the warrant stage. You know what happens when it's in the warrant stage? You have to take action within 7 days. If you don't, a fucking sheriff is going to come to your house or fucking will clamp your car. Oh my god. And then he was saying, he's like, yeah, so we weren't able to do that. Is there any way we can dispute it? Originally when we got these fines, I swear it was just $20. $20? What? And then I read out to him the original fee of that fine. So I said, sir, so you've got 3 fines in your name for the amount of, dude, it was like $4,000. I'm sorry, but okay. So and he was like, why is it so much? And I said, sir, you just admitted that you were driving an unregistered vehicle. You even stated that you got the fine for driving an unregistered vehicle. It would have shown you the fine before it incurred penalty fees, but because you hadn't taken action, there've been fucking fees added, bro. Like, I don't know why you're wanting to get out of these fines, but you literally use your baby as an excuse to not do anything of these fines. I said to him, look, you could have given a call. You could have asked for a payment extension to give you more time to dispute the fines or whatever it is that you want to do. But instead, they were like, nah, I'm going to just leave it. Leave it for like a whole ass year. Have a kid and then use a kid as an excuse to not pay your fines, which makes no sense because when you see the offense date was months before they had a kid. So you cannot use that as an excuse. You know what I mean? And then he goes and says later, oh, is it possible for me to submit a fee waiver request and say that I was unaware? I'm like, sir, as I've mentioned, or as you've mentioned in this call is recorded, you stated that you were aware you were driving unregistered vehicle. You even stated that you didn't have time to register your vehicle. And then you proceed to say you didn't know that your vehicle wasn't registered. What the fuck? Like, you know, all the shit that's conflicting right now? Like, dude, you just shot yourself in the foot in all counts. I can't help you here. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. It's just crazy. And then they claim to not know about these fines, but literally at the beginning of the call was like, okay, I'm really sorry. I know I did something wrong. I didn't register my vehicle. I drove with the unregistered vehicle. And then he claims he only originally got like a $20 fine. I said, sir, the original fine was $998. And now that you've let it progress this far because he hadn't taken action for over a year, it's at 1.5K. Because he didn't do anything. And then he's complaining that it's so expensive. And it's like, well, you were literally saying you knew you did something wrong, but you decided not to do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't help. I can't help you here because you literally just admitted to being a criminal. Like, what the fuck? And then I asked my team leader this too, because my team leader started listening. He's like, holy shit, this guy is like super... what the fuck, because what he's admitting is like pretty much all these offenses for the reasons why he got these fines, and then he's claiming that he doesn't know, he's claiming that he doesn't deserve these extra fees, but then it's like, well, you just stated you were aware, so we can't help you here. And so I actually had to transfer that call to like the criminal side of things because he literally admitted to it, and then he's trying to lie his way out of it, which makes no fucking sense. So I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm actually not able to help you here. I've got to transfer you. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I just how are people like this? I am so confused. Like, that's a big yikes. I don't know. I know I'm going on a tangent, but bruh, you got 2 fines, driving unregistered vehicle. That already equals amount to $3,000, by the way. He left it so long. And he's pretending to be his wife, by the way. So then it's like, there's so many things wrong in this call. You know what I mean? He's not authorized to speak on his wife's account. However, he's pretending to be his wife. So he didn't ever state in that call that he was not the wife. So you just have to follow with the call. And then it's just like, dude, this whole thing is just so illegal. Well, thank you for the follow, Cutie Kato. How are you? Don't mind me. I'm just like going on a tangent of the weirdest call I had today. Literally a guy admitting to his fines and then claiming that he didn't know about them. Huh? Like, what the fuck? And I wasn't going to play nice because I even called his shit out because he just kept saying, oh yeah, but why was it so much? I only got $20. It was originally $20. Is it a way to like, you know, waive off all these fees? And I said, as I've mentioned here, I can see in the correspondence when that first fine was sent out, it was at $998. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what drugs you're taking, thinking that you think that we don't see this information, and you're claiming that you were fined $20 for driving an unregistered vehicle. There is no way in hell. You have to be so lucky if it's $20. No, if it's unregistered, it's gonna be thousands. Good luck. Like, holy shit. Like, I tried to be nice as much as I could, but the moment he admitted to like doing all this, plus kind of being fraudulent with pretending to be the wife, was kind of fucked up too. So, you know, we had to note down everything. It's just like, what is going on? Literally in the notes, like, dude admitted to this and then pretends to not know about it. And then also along with pretending to be his wife. What? I don't know. Like, my brain is just like, people actually do this in IRL. There is no fucking way. Like, how is that normal? You know what I mean? I get it. You're married. You have a kid. But at the same time, you shouldn't be pretending to be someone calling on behalf of, you know, or calling on their account, looking into their information, even if they're their wife, the father, the freaking son, the daughter, whatever it is. It's like, you have no right to be accessing someone else's file unless they've verbally or written a third-party authority to allow you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucked up. It's just fucked. Like, we don't do that. That's just crazy. Oh my god, it's Kazi. Thank you for the raid. I'm sorry, I'm just yapping. How was stream? Were you doing art? Ooh, you were. I'm so sorry for my voice. I'm currently sick. Oh no, not the pipes. I'm sorry for your ears. But I was mostly yapping. I hope you had fun though. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I'm also a yapper right now. I'm just talking about my a very interesting encounter I had at work today, and it was kind of messed up in a way. It was funny, but at the same time really fucked up. Thank you for the follow, Soul. Promise we're nice. Thank you for the follow. Is it Deliad? I'm so sorry if I pronounced names wrong. But yeah, normally I play a lot of Zenless, but currently I'm kind of just yapping. I'm so sorry. I see Oki is here. Hello, hello. Rob says, I feel sorry for the kid. Yeah, I mean, it's not that. It's just more like I feel bad for their situation for sure. But the fact that they admitted to doing the wrong thing and then trying to back out and pretending that they had no idea, plus calling on someone else's account and pretending to be them is also really fucked up to do. It is straight up illegal. Like, all we can do is report it and note that down, transfer the call, and then, you know, the sheriffs or whoever will deal with them. It's just yikes. People who are committing crimes, bruh. Reddit post? Oh god. I don't know. Some people are really odd. I am sorry for my coughing. I wanted to do a little bit of a short stream today as well, because I haven't been streaming as much as I would like, because life has been busy. I just realized, isn't it late for you, Kazi? What happened to sleep? Oh, thank you for the check-in, Moonshadow. Since you're streaming, I can try to stay up so I don't oversleep. Wait, what time is it for you? Oh no. Kazi, go to bed. Stop being a DJ and go to bed. It's 4 a.m. Oh no. Yeah, if you're tired, please get some rest. The older we get, the more weird people we get to know. Honestly, yeah. And I feel like in this job that I'm in, it's just wild. The wild encounters I've had, and I'm just questioning. Like, I thought being in hospitality made me lose faith in humanity. But once you get to deal with like government related things, it's even worse. Think about it, Kimmy, you're sick, call off. Ha! No, I can't do that. Are you telling me to skip work? Are you enabling bad behavior? Listen to your voice, your nose. Imagine having more US viewers than other time zone. Yeah, I think we've definitely got more NA peeps in here. And I think Asia and a few Aussies here and there too. But the Aussies be busy. I bet your nostrils was beatboxing, wasn't it? Yo, when I was taking the calls at work, yeah, for sure. I'll go sleep now, but I hope you have a fun stream. No worries. Thank you so much again for the raid, Kazi. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And please rest. You need... Oh, where's my shout out? Bear with me. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, shout out was thrown out. I'm a dumbass. But yeah, I hope you've been well as well. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak. Let's see. And one person in the south of EU. Rob says, I'm from Australia. Ooh, what part of Australia, by the way? Okay. I like how Oki came in with the milk thing and I was like, wait, hold up, what? Yo, Aussies stick together. Thank you, Shrimpy, for the check-in from Sydney. Nice. Streamer knows and mega bullying me. What happened? What happened, sir?
go further.
And all of EU people are from the south. Oh my god. You are going to upset some people, man. But yeah, no, for real, I had the most weirdest day. Also, oh my god. Pretty much at my desk, I just have the Vicks inhaler for my nose. I have cough drops, and then I have my bottle with just hot water. Just to survive throughout the day. Holy shit. That was rough. I'm just sitting there like, can I make it? Can I do this? I'm here until 5:30. Can I do it? And then I had like the biggest, I was about to say the hugest, and that's not even a fucking word. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Guys, I'm losing my brain cells. Help. The hugest, what the fuck? I can't speak. Kimmy was sniffling that Vicks, and I bet people were thinking she was sniffing crack. No. They could literally hear me coughing and everything, and everyone was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. I've just got a cold. Yeah. Too much Vicks. Yeah, I think too much Vicks has destroyed my brain cells. Hugest is... What? Huh? I'll say it again, I didn't stutter. I'd reported to HR, hey, we have this worker with COVID. Bruh. She wouldn't leave? That's fucked up. Honestly, I took a lot of calls today, and I was kind of happy because my performance, the TL said I was doing a good job, so I'm actually happy. I don't know where my Percus is at in terms of like the work from home stuff, but it's not something that I'm expecting right away after training because it's, you know, it's just a learning process. But I think I took up to like almost 30 calls today, which is kind of wild because the minimum, I think it's the minimum, the average they want you to do is at least 40 calls or something in a day. So I was like, ooh. But honestly, it really depends on what's like scenario you're given as well, because it's kind of the unknown when you take these calls, right? You never know who you're going to talk to on the other line. You don't know what story they're going to tell you. You also don't know like what if they're in a complicated situation, all these things. Ideally, you'd want someone who would just call like, hey, I just want a payment arrangement or a payment extension. Oh, I just want to pay over the phone. Those are quick and easy. However, sometimes you get people who call and tell you their life story. And you're like, fuck, god damn it. I had this old couple call today. Like, they're really cute, but because they're old, they're not really, you know, on top of tech and computers and whatnot. So while they were calling, it was on the husband's account, and I have to talk to him directly as the wife is not authorized. And the wife kept taking the phone and talking, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't actually discuss his fines with you. I've said it so many times. And she's like, oh no, sorry, I just wanted to ask about something. And I'm like, if it's regarding his fines, I can't tell you. You have to talk to him directly. And then I guided them on how to deal with these fines. So, you know, unfortunately, certain processes have to be online on the website. And then, so there's two processes that they had to do online. So they proceed to do that. And they're like, is it possible for you to stay in the line and just help us through the forms? And in that moment, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to sit here for fucking 30 minutes while you fill out a fucking form online. Like, it's not my job. Come on. Like, I already told you, you go here, you click this, and you just follow the prompts. Fill out the form, submit it, call us back, and we'll make note of it. Like, how are we going to sit here the whole time while you fill out a form? Like, it's like you can't even help them at that point because it's all this is personal information. I can't just tell you, oh, this is the number you use here, this is what you write here, because it's all in their own words. I don't know. Like, they're a really cute couple, but when things like that happen, it's like you cannot waste time having to sit in a fucking call listening to these two banter about how to fill out a form, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just, what? Those are the calls where you waste a fuck ton of time and you're like, I just want to go home. Let me just go home. Shit. And you don't even know if they're even telling the truth. Exactly, you don't. You just kind of have to play nice, you know? I knew I wrecked my car and left the scene, but hear me out. I just had a child and he's now 13. I can't pay this fine. Is there any way I can dispute? That's literally like the last couple, dude. Like, I was like, hold up. You knew you did all these things that were wrong. You even said you received all the correspondence. However, you decided not to take action. And even in the fine, it says if you don't take action, it's gonna, you know, incur fines, penalties. Like, what the fuck? Like, please explain to me. Like, how are you gonna call up and say all these things and then proceed to say, I don't know? What the fuck? Maybe because you overcap your batteries. Oh, God. Okie with the suck it. You gotta spend the batteries. Yes, you do. Oh yeah, I got Shiyu to do as well. I'm dying. I'm sorry. I am sorry. This is the hideous sounds you hear. I hadn't been this sick in a while, actually, if I think about it. Which is kind of funny. I feel like this always happens when I go into a new job and then I get sick. Like, what? Because if I think about it, so when I landed my cafe job, like the job, 2 jobs ago, the first week of starting I got COVID and that was right back getting out of quarantine. Never got COVID during that whole thing. And then bam, COVID when I go back to work. And then damn, 2 weeks off work, come back and have to relearn everything. And it was a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. Just weird. Should chuck a sickie? No, I can't. I don't want to simply because how many weeks am I into this job now? I don't remember. I'm in my 3rd week of training in the office. I think I've been here 5 weeks now, I believe. Yeah, 5 weeks. Unfortunately, I did have to take a day off because I had a funeral to attend to and, you know, that's mandatory. So that's already 1 day off. And because I've just started a new job, I don't have any accumulated leave. So, you know, if I chuck the sickie, I'm not going to be paid. Nor do I even have sick leave. So that's also another kind of fucked thing. But I know that's, you know, it's life. Things happen. People get sick. Shit hits the fan. I mean, the people there are pretty understanding whether you're sick or, you know, you've got something going on. But I don't want to just skip work. Even if I'm sick, if I am able to get up, get ready, go to work and still do my job like efficiently, then I'm gonna work, you know. But if I'm literally bedridden, yeah, okay, then obviously I can't work. Got M1 Jane. Ayo. You got 2 spinnies. The most workaholic thing I've heard today. Hey. Gotta grind, okay? That's life. I don't have mommy and daddy to fall back on, okay? Jeez. I'm in this world alone. That's kind of dark, actually. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, but honestly, once you move out and you've got all these responsibilities, sometimes you can't really afford to take off some days. It's just more the timing that I've got a new job, so I don't have any sick leave or annual leave or anything, so you can't really afford to take them. Kimi just needs a work from home job. Well, I mean, this one will eventually be work from home, but it will depend on your performance on the job. You've got to hit certain criteria to get it. Grady says, then simply acquire new mommy and daddy. Lol. I'm old enough not to have a mommy or daddy though. That's the thing. I never relied on mommy or daddy. Lol. My dad was a deadbeat and my mum was also another one. I'm sorry. I can speak about it and laugh about it because, you know, it happened to me and that's fine. I'm kind of content with it. It is what it is. I mean, I'd like to say I didn't turn out that fucked up. She has a mic set up and everything to work from home. I probably would still have to use the work gear because if you do work from home, they do give you a laptop and I believe a mouse and a headset. Could be wrong. But yeah, so I'd have to connect the laptop up to the monitors at home and then, yeah. Seems like your performance is good. Hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, I want to know what all the criteria is to meet though. That's the thing. But no one really tells you. They just tell you that ideally you want to be able to take up to 40 blah, blah, blah calls. Yeah. But again, I don't know. Let's do Shiyu. But yeah, hopefully. Just see wait, what's going on here? Shut up, you can't locate places in a map. You guys are so savage. Oh my god. Hold up. Is my music too loud or is it okay? I can't tell. Spotify. Go back to school to learn how to spell. Yo, you guys are savage. What's going on? Okay, ice, eat the ice physical. Okay. Oops.
This is
Music's
the path
okay?
I follow.
Okay.
Eradicate all. My blade is ready. Let's fire it up.
Wait, the first one was physical, right?
Wanna? I've been waiting for you.
Okay, this will do.
Don't take a deep. A new case to solve. Hey, don't look.
Just put Ashton here.
I'm curious to see the audience's reaction.
Have you guys done Shiyu, by the way?
Strike. A new case to solve. Want a glass of? You want to test my
I could probably solo with Miyabi. Hold up. We'll put Yanagi and just a random third.
Looking for an. You want to test my hammer?
Let's just put some random shit. Miyabi solo. I mean, I could.
A new case to solve.
Could just do Yanagi and Miyabi. I am Dai. Thank you forever. Wait, no, this first one. Bruh, my nose is getting more blocked. This is bad. Streamed it yesterday and that shit was easy. Nice. I'm sorry for the stiffles. I know that probably sounds really gross. Here comes the beatboxing. What do you mean?
Oops, sorry.
Is it just me this song is really long? Am I tripping?
Hit him where it hurts.
Keep me crying on stream?
Watch your blind
No.
spots.
What you mean? I'm just severely congested.
No. You're the
Anyways,
prey.
how are you doing, Nose?
Don't underestimate me. Found your weakness. No escape.
Ooh, okay. Tried out Vivian, Jane, and Astra. How did you like it? Song is 5 minutes. Yeah, holy crap.
Yanagi, I'll handle it.
Resistance futile. Yep.
Hello, angry person.
It's over.
I always hear this song. I think it's like with a lot of Instagram reels. And then the anxiety one. I don't know, the anxiety one is kind of annoying now, hearing that song.
Weakling. Victory, the only option.
Yeah, the OI. The cat one. Not gonna lie, pretty good. And with that joke, I'll see myself out. Wait. Oh my god. Speaking of this song, no, I actually haven't seen it. Oh, Oki with the song routine. Wait, are you working, Oki? Gaming, what are those emotes? Why do you have the Patrick one? What is going on? Oh, for fuck's sake, my nose.
I would never mark let's light this hollow up. I would
You know
never turn
what?
down Lord Phaethon.
And sure.
Take a deep breath. The spotlight's about to shine.
Vivian doesn't satisfy me, maybe because of my disc. I don't know why I read that as Vivian doesn't satisfy me. Maybe it's because of my dick. I am sorry, Teeks. Hey, that's what Teek said, okay? Bad Kimmy, what you mean? Hey, Vivian's not satisfying to you. Something's wrong. Maybe get the right on set pieces and she will work. Hey, why are you guys spraying me? Hello? Oh, wow. No says I'm okay, but stressed too. Fucking tenants not paying rent and having... Oh, God. How long have they... Well, have they not paid rent? Cloudy with a high chance of dyslexia today. I am sorry. But yes, if Vivian does not satisfy you, maybe your deck is broken. Almost 2 months. Oh god, yeah, I think you should give them an eviction notice at this point. You've got things to pay for. Oh, yeah. Maybe another Vivian Mindscape could help. Maybe I just need to... Takes you... Okay. Me, like, fucking up one thing you said is one thing, but what you just said, just yeah, that's a you problem. Bruh. What's going on there? You like Vivian's skirt to blow you out? What is going on?
No escape.
Get fucked.
Just this once.
Imagine getting blown out by Vivian's skirt. Can't be me. Can't be
The final
me.
act begins now. Don't.
Oh, hello. Two plays Zenless with one hand. So what the hell are you doing with the other one? You too busy gooning or what? The fuck? Gotta say, that's some talent though. But hey, I don't know. I don't know what you do. I can't really. We can only assume.
I can take it. Don't really know. Take my dress.
Gift Vivian. Okay. Oh boy. Assuming you're renting out other properties. Oh my god. Have you given them notices or oh yeah, about the eviction? I mean it's been No's mentioned it's been 2 months. I think it's time to send the eviction notice, unfortunately. Because if they're not doing anything, well have they attempted to contact and tell you why they're not able to pay it? If they haven't, that's a little bit I don't know.
Press forward. Waste of time. I slip. My turn.
Wipeout. Been grinding to floor 1000. Hit 500 last night. Nice. Congrats. Man, that you have a lot of patience. That's crazy. This is what I'm scared for. No updates for payments of rent. Then when you show up, shit's everywhere. Yeah, hopefully you can get that resolved. I would be so stressed, especially like you mentioned, like if you've got mortgages to pay, or if you've got a mortgage to pay, then yeah, it's like I can understand other people's situations when they're in a bad state, but at the same time, if like, you know, for example, you're not able to pay rent or something changes in your situation, you would think they would contact either the property manager or the owners, you know, just letting them know instead of just not making payments at all, because we don't know, you know, you don't really know what's going on both sides. And at the same time, the owner also suffers because they're relying on these rental payments for their own life. It's kind of hard. So you kind of relate to both sides, if that makes sense. I miss my dog. Wait, what happened to your dog? Where's the doggo? Can confirm 2 stages with 69 in the number of Jane. Oh boy. Chase them and I hate chasing, it feels awkward. Also, he's a builder handyman and I've paid him to work on that property too. He's left it in a half-done state, so now I can't even rent it out to others yet. What the heck? Yeah, I feel like you've been overcompensating this person at this point and he's just maybe taking advantage. Possibly, I don't know. I assume that he hasn't told you a situation for why he can't pay the rent. I mean, and as your job as an owner, of course you need to let them know, like, hey, you know, it's been 2 months. You haven't been paying rent. Hello? Like, you don't live here for free. And you also have things to pay for too. Even if you've got a job, like you've got a mortgage to pay, you've got other things, you know? It's just weird. It's life. Life is a little bit funky. That's like the one thing I'd be scared of, being a property owner. I don't know, because you never really know what kind of tenants you may get. You might be lucky and get really good ones, and then you might be kind of cursed and get the really shit ones, and the ones that also destroy your property too. And you've invested money into that, you know, you've made it a home and, you know, given people the chance to treat it like their home, and sometimes, unfortunately, you get the ones that end up trashing the place. Like, I've seen so many horror stories in that, and it's just so sad because you as a homeowner have given these people an opportunity, you know,
Let's make this quick.
to make, even if it's just a rental property, make it their home temporarily. And instead of treating it like a home, they treat it like a fucking drug house or God knows what they're doing. And trash the walls, freaking break the doors, holes in the walls, like, what is going on? That's like the one thing I don't get. Hi Rimuru, how are you? Apologize for the voice, I'm currently sick, my voice is very
The final act
very
begins
scuffed, or just very nasally.
now. Watch your blind spots.
How are you? Oh, I didn't see the other one, my bad.
Oh, for Lord's sake.
I'll make it painless.
Bernie!
Not dealing with these two, what the fuck, bro? Oh my god. Okay, there we go.
Sure.
My poor Jane.
Why aren't you laughing? Go away. Worms beloved.
Let's see. My dog is with my buddy's sister because they're pretty shih tzus, and so they wanted my dog there to breed. Said he was gonna be home later on when I was working, but they said latest is tomorrow. Oh, okay. He was making long-term plans to stay there, so he wanted to make the place comfortable. The bathroom needed renovating, so I paid him to redo the bathroom. So I deducted 50 a month to fix up the bathtub. Bro said he wanted to redo the whole bathroom, which is on him, and he'll pay for it. So he went ahead and ripped everything out and redid everything, but he's not even finishing after 6 months. What is going on?
Reflecting on battles past.
Have you tried to inquire him about why he hadn't finished it yet? Taz says, so I mainly play 3 gachas, PGR, Genshin, and Wuwa. Would you recommend adding Zenless to the list and why? Ooh. Currently looking for a casual gacha.
Really?
Honestly,
You're excited too?
out of all the gachas, I've only recently gotten into Honkai Star Rail, and then Zenless is my main one. I would say Zenless is very casual in terms of like being able to do the dailies really quick. I don't know though, like is something...
I playing 9 gachas every day. I am totally normal.
Kumatora, please. Is there anything that appeals you to want to play Zenless though? Because I know everyone has a different opinion. He proceeds to rip all the wallpaper from the stairs, landing area, and the other bedroom too. And then not only that, he fucking rips off all the kitchen cabinets to deep clean them all and refit them. But he hasn't even... What the heck? This guy is something else. What is going on? I think he's just wanting to redo the whole house, but it's not even his house, you know? You've been more than accommodating and he hasn't even finished it. That's
Arsenitis was
crazy.
the reason I played ZZZ. I'm kidding.
Suddenly reflecting on battles past. Oh, I forgot the next line.
But yeah, let's see. I don't know. Can chat persuade? I don't know. I give props to those who play a lot of gachas because I cannot. I can hardly keep up, even with one. I thought renters who pay on time is enough headache already. Who don't pay on time is enough a headache already. I know, right? I can't imagine being in Nose's position. That's just crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like what it sounds like is like he just wants to fix up the whole house and not pay the rent and just kind of use that as an excuse that he's not owing rent, if that makes sense, because he's working on a house. But it's not his house to work on.
Suddenly reflecting on battles past. Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say Genshin and Wuwa, they're open world games. It's a lot to do. Bro, both my noses started to get blocked. This is not okay. Both my noses getting blocked. He's broken the contract a few times, but I was hoping he'd put it all back, since I can see he's made purchases for things that he wants to fit in, but has dragged his feet and not finished anything before starting something else. Oh my god, this man. He has to do like one at a time, man. Don't be freaking ripping out everything and not finishing everything. Sounds like commitment issues. I'm joking. It's like Teeks. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Suddenly reflecting on battles past.
Ugh.
Oh, I forgot the next line.
Ass and Yeeties was the reason I played Zenless. Teeks, what frick? It's giving a viewer trying to be the biggest donor and wants to dictate streamer kind of vibe. Oh god. Yeah, we don't want those here. Come on. Exactly, the fucking ass wants to redo the house and thinks he's making long-term investments into it when it's not even his house. Now he ends up even can't even pay the rent. Right, like if he's funding money into the house and doesn't have enough of rent, something is really wrong here. Like, are you okay? Are you like delusional or what? You know what I mean? And like you said, he doesn't even finish the project. He continues on to another one, hence probably spending more money. What the fuck? And it's just all these unfinished projects. And then you're just gonna have like a freaking ripped up house. What a prick. When I talk to him, he tells me his finance has gone under and he's Huh?
Really?
Yeah, that's not your problem.
Too.
He's just not financially responsible. Seems like this cunt don't want to pay for rent because in his mind I think he sees it, oh, since I'm renovating the house I shouldn't have to pay anything. Yeah, exactly. But no, that's not how it works. He doesn't own the house. Like whoever the landlord is could be really nice and okay a lot of the work done, but that comes out of your own pocket. That's what you agreed upon. Tess says used to play 8 in the past and reverse. Whew, that's a lot. What are your favorite gachas since you've played a lot?
Really?
They gotta understand that they're a tenant, not a homeowner. Whatever happens, you must contact your landlord to get the go-ahead. But if he's breaking contract to shit, just evict him. Yeah, but it's so shit because, I think in this situation, it's not even a win-win situation for Nose because of this fucking guy that's ripped up his house and it has missed 2 months of rent. Imagine the amount, like,
Suddenly reflecting
the fact is he didn't pay 2 months of rent. He's ripped up the house and hasn't finished any projects. And if Nose is gonna evict him, it's also Nose has to fix up the house now because of this guy. It's just a big loss, which sucks. But then it's like if he's still a tenant, it's also a loss because if he doesn't pay at all, I don't know. It's just fucked. It's just a huge mess. Holy shit. So my house is in a ripped up state. There's a hole under the bathtub because he said the board's wooden flooring is damaged, so he removed them. Now there's a massive hole in the downstairs ceiling, which I also paid him separately to fix. But since he hasn't even finished the bathroom, oh my god, this dude. What the fuck? I don't understand. I don't understand people. Isn't gonna get much from him even after draining him money. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's just a lose-lose situation. Because either way, it's gonna cost a lot. It's just more the matter of do you want to keep him as a tenant and risk losing more money, I don't know. The whole thing is just yikes.
It's over. Leave. Surrender. Allow me. I see it. My blade. Evasive action. Purging flash.
Costing me time and money now to sort this shit out. Yeah. I'm so sorry you've got to go through that. That just, it just sounds so stressful. He started renting from me back in December. Bro was talking a bit about how he wants to rent there a long time, and if I ever decide to sell it, well, right now he's not. It's like, he told you his financial status, right? And it's just like, how the fuck are you supposed to help him? It's his fault he decided to fork out all this money, do all these unfinished projects. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. He can't even afford the rent now, let alone finish anything. He's no way he's gonna afford a house. What the hell? I think court only adds more paid to longer time costs. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, if you take him to court, he's got no money anyways. You know, you're getting nothing out of it. It's just fucked. I'm so sorry for my extreme congestion. This probably sounds so disgusting. I'm sorry. This is not it. Hey, you fucked up my house, but you gotta pay me 1 million. He doesn't even have 1 million to pay. Oh my god. But in all seriousness, if he does get evicted, you're gonna have to hire people to come repair shit on top of that. Buy flooring or whatever that needs to be repaired. I know, right? And then also eventually find a new tenant, which is just like, oh god. And the risk of getting a new one that might be a shit one is just poopy. Exactly how is it the landlord's responsibility when he can't pay rent? When you rent, it should be your #1 priority to pay the rent. That's the roof over your head. Yeah, exactly. And if you got like financial issues, you can state that depending. But again, this guy has missed 2 months of rent with no notice or anything. Not even a valid reason. It's just like, yeah, no. You gotta come up with a solution, but he doesn't have a solution, you know, you can't. What the fuck? Big Bird says it's okay, it's normal. I'm congested most days too, so I'm okay with allergies and all. Man, it's like this cold is just killing me. I am still functioning, but now both my nose is getting blocked and it's hard for me to talk. You can probably tell, like, I cannot even talk properly right now. Oh. I've had 3 shit tenants in a row. Oh god. See, if I was a tenant, I'd be a good tenant. I take care of the home, man. I keep it clean and organized, and you know, sometimes I even fix shit myself, but it's because the owners of this apartment that I'm in are fucking cheapskates. Like, the wiring and the walls were really fucked in this apartment. So then I had to like hire my own electrician to fix it. And then I sent the owners the invoice of what was fixed. Like, there was literally a whole detail of what they fixed and what the problems were. And, you know, I negotiated with them saying, is it possible to have this amount just deducted for this month's upcoming rent? Because I literally fixed your fucking problem. Like, this is not a tenant's job to do. You know what I mean? And all these problems I had brought up with the owners already, and they don't ever fix shit because they're so cheap. So it's like, you've got... This is what I mean, like, I can see from both sides. Like, if you're a great owner, that's fine. For me, it's like, you got a mix of, you've got a good tenant, but you've got a shit owner. That's like the fucking worst thing everywhere. I'm just like, dude, I just can't. Like, all the issues moving into the apartment, this one that I'm in now was just ridiculous. And all the maintenance requests and damages and all that were from previous tenants. I took photos of everything when I moved in, and I reported this multiple times, and they've done jack shit about it. There's this freaking hideous shelf in the bathroom. Like, it's like an adhesive shelf that, I don't know, the previous tenant stuck there, and that shelf has kind of it's lifted from the wall, so the paint has ripped off of it, and we've just left the shelf there because every time I've inquired about it to the property manager, I'm like, hey, what do you know, can you just ask what the owners want to do with this, because the shelf like was broken when we moved in and it's just been hanging there, but we don't want to remove it because it's going to rip off the paint of the wall. And then every time the property manager's like, yeah, we'll let the owners know. You know how many times they've let the owners know, like 5 different times now, and they've done jack shit about it. Like, what do you want us to do? There's a half broken shelf in the bathroom and the paint is slowly ripping off, but I don't want to rip off the shelf because it's going to damage the whole wall. So it's like, of course I'm going to contact the owners and say, what can we do about this? Can you provide a solution? Because I don't want to damage your property. But these motherfuckers are so cheap. It's because you live too far, Nose. What is this? Man. I don't know, like, the apartment that I was in before this, the owners were really nice. Yeah, they were just super accommodating, super nice. Any like emergency repairs or anything that needed to be repaired, which is like from wear and tear, like immediate fix, like don't even question about it. Like they're completely fine because they knew from, okay, I don't know if it's like this for you, Nose, but in Australia, it's kind of mandatory to do like inspections. Like, how do I say? It's kind of like, I think it's either every 6 months. There's an inspection for the apartment that you're renting. So basically, the property manager will come and inspect everything. It's, if you think about it, it's kind of like an invasion of privacy, but it's just them checking the condition of the apartment and seeing if things need to be forwarded to the owners to be fixed and stuff like that. So it's just more like maintenance check. That's like something that's mandatory here in Melbourne. Yeah. And it's because of those checks, like the old apartment that I was in, the owners like really liked me, like liked having me as a tenant as well, because I was a good tenant. I always paid rent on time. I kept it always tidy, and you know, nothing was ever broken. It was always in great condition. And it's so funny because when I moved out, my property manager like texted me, and I was like, I texted her saying, okay, you know, everything's all cleaned up. We've provided the invoice. We'll be moving out by this date, blah, blah, blah. And then after we'd moved out, I checked in with her again, asking how everything was, how the apartment was, how's the condition. And she was like, it was in immaculate condition, just like I thought it would be, as you've been a great tenant. Like, it was really nice to hear that from her because, you know, because it's just more, they were really nice owners, and with nice owners, like I don't know, you just want to treat the apartment nice as well, because they're not really shit. They don't treat you like shit. They're like, oh, you got to pay this and this and this. You know what I mean? They're not stingy. They don't try to just milk you of money, which is sad that some do, but it is what it is. And then the owners of the apartment that I'm in now with my partner, they've just been super cheap from the start. Like, you know what's so sad? The only things that have been repaired in this apartment, it's been like a year and a month since I've been here or something. The only thing they fixed was, originally when we moved in, there's like this mounting area for the living room and the TV, right? There was a little shelf under it, but the previous tenants had broken that shelf, and that was fixed. And then the second thing that was fixed in this apartment, that was from the owners that finally fucking agreed to fix it, was when it was an emergency repair. So it was the, what's it called? The shower exhaust fan, just like to prevent condensation. So that was fixed as well. Yeah. So in terms of like pest control, things like that we inquired about, they didn't fucking bother to fix that. So I just kind of had to figure it out on my own. Another thing was, again, with the electricity and the wiring in the walls was a little bit funky. Like it just wasn't working right. Some outlets were kind of faulty. Some were not working. The internet wiring wasn't correct. So again, I had to call an electrician out to just do a bunch of testing and to fix whatever the hell was going on in the walls. And they quoted me, I think it was $500, which is a lot, by the way. $500 fucking to fix your shit ass wiring because you were too cheap to, I don't know, get a good electrician. I don't know. So, you know, and then I inquired that to the property manager, stating all the issues that we had with this apartment. Even moving in initially, the cleaning wasn't even up to par. Like, it was not, it just didn't look like anybody fucking cleaned the apartment. I was just like, what the fuck? It's mandatory to clean the apartment, to leave it like nice and for the next people who move in. You know what I mean? Like, it was just weird. I was just like, hold up. So then we had to hire our own cleaners for this and then submit a, what do you call it? Like, an invoice showing that we had to hire our own cleaners, and they were nice enough to deduct that off our rent for the first month because, again, that should have been their responsibility. Once the tenants had vacated, you know, you're supposed to steam clean and just clean the apartment and leave it spotless for the next people that move in. So they didn't do that. So of course they would have had to take responsibility. And then the electricity part, they didn't take any responsibility for that. So that was $500 out of pocket, and I got nothing back for that. It wasn't deducted from my rent. Like, I was just so frustrated because it's like, I shouldn't be having to fix an owner's problem. This, like, yes, I live in this apartment, but I don't own this apartment. I'm fixing things that should be the owner's responsibility. How is it my responsibility to fix your shit cabling? Like, what the fuck? What else am I gonna do? Fucking fix up your walls too when it's not my responsibility? You know what I mean? Like, they're just taking money from me, and that's why I was so frustrated with this apartment. And it's like, if they raise the rent, I'm out of here. I'm only staying for now is because they hadn't increased the rent. If they did, I would have been gone, you know? It's just, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, the whole mix of having bad tenants or bad owners, it's shit. It's shit all around. You lose money. Ugh. It's just poopy. That's my whole tangent. I'm so sorry. But the apartment you're in now, it looks nice. Your apartment in my city in California would go for $2,500. See, our apartment is outside of the city, and it is, I think I told you how much the rent is. It's not cheap because the economy here is really shit. However, if I was still in the city, yeah, it would be really, really expensive, and it'd be a rip-off too. It just wouldn't be worth it. I don't know. Yeah. Which is, expensive. But it is what it is, I guess. I mean, the only thing I really have to complain is the fact that the owners don't really show care for their apartment. They don't show any love towards it. They kind of just treat it like a pile of shit. Which I just think is really sad because it is a nice apartment. I agree. Like, it is a nice apartment. And I've tried to make it homey and, you know, but I also don't feel like it's a home to me because of the way the owners are, if that makes sense. Because they're so cheap. They don't really treat you that nice. They're just cheap. And you don't feel like you really bond with them, or you can even like provide a solution with them because they're just so stubborn, or they're just unwilling to fork out any money to fix long-term issues. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. For example, like there's what is it called? Like, no, it's not a headboard, it's a baseboard, you know, like on the end, basically on the end of the wall, there's like the little baseboard alongside that wall connecting to the door and stuff like that. And in the bedroom, there's like part of the baseboard is slowly like coming off that wall. And that's just from over time of like wear and tear, or the building has moved, or, you know, something shifted. So then it's not a pillar, but it's like that little board thing is coming off the wall. And I've inquired about that so many times because the gap is becoming bigger, and I'm like, dude, this is a wear and tear. Like, this needs to be fixed. But they refuse to fix things like that. And I'm just like, if you can't fix like you can't fix something like that, What about the shit like from the previous tenants? There's like holes in the wall of like from previous, I don't know, they maybe nailed something into the wall and they took it out and now there's a hole. You can see that it's patched up. There's like a little bit of like the paint ripped off somewhere because maybe someone hung a post and they ripped it off along with the paint. And like they refuse to fix any of these simple things. You can't fix like the cheap things like that. There's no way you're going to fix bigger issues in this apartment. It's like, it's so sad. And the oven, for example, in this apartment, the oven doesn't fully close. So then the heat is escaping. So, you know, when you cook food, it's not going to be fully cooked properly. And I've raised that issue as well. And I said, hey, guys, like when we had initially moved in this apartment, the oven was like, it wouldn't completely seal. So all the heat would escape. You know, can you guys do something about it? Like, I don't know. It's just like you inquire about it and then all you get is a no. What the fuck? Not even a valid reason. It's just a straight up no, or just not even an answer and just straight up rejected. I don't know. It's just like, it's just sad to see that. Because again, it is a really nice apartment, but the owners are just so fucking stingy. And it irritates me because I'm like, you guys bought a beautiful apartment and you don't even put any love and care into it. Nor do you even care for your tenants because you're too cheap to fix simple things. What the fuck? Yeah, don't even get me started on housing, man. Imagine trying to afford to buy a house. I wish. That is the dream. Whoops. Let me nice. My voice be dying. Renting mine for 2k AUD a month. Man, I wish I could pay 2k a month for rent. Yeah, that's cheap. I would take that any day, dude. What?
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Holy. That would be really nice.
Number 6, looking pick. What? Ready for head made good standing. You have my blade is at the ready.
I was not paying attention to what I'm doing. I was just going a whole ass tangent.
Let's fire it up.
Capitalism go brew. I know, right? It is. It's messed up. Me and my parents been looking for a house, and bro, every house here mortgages 2k USD a month without everything else yet. And these 2k houses are in the ghetto and you want a better place upwards of, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's just so unrealistic, right? They expect our generation to be able to afford a house, but bruh, you can hardly afford rent now. A little bit ridiculous.
Good day. I would never.
It's kind of I don't know.
I'm curious to
It's kind of
see the
sad.
audience's reaction.
Should be around 2.4k, but I wanted to rent it out fast. I was going to increase the rent after the new year. However, the national interest rates have dropped, so it helped. It's so stressful though, thinking about bad tenants and no rent. Yeah, I cannot imagine what you're going through. It's in my city. You want to live in the Bay Area? Yeah, fuck that. What do rich people even hoard money for? Like, it's not like they bury their money with them. I know, I don't know. They could spare some money for us, you know. That would be really nice. Even 1% of their income. Holy crap. That would be really nice.
Weakling.
Hell, I'd be happy if they just gave me $10,000. Honestly, that would be a huge help. They would have no idea. Because $10,000 to them is like $1. You know what I mean?
It's over.
Oh, what is the world we live in?
Good work.
Time to rob a bank. You know what's kind of crazy? Like, people are complaining how the crime rates have raised. And they say, why is it raised so much? Why are people committing so much crime? Why are people doing this? Why are people this? And it's just like, I mean, have you guys been watching the news? The fuck? Have you seen the economy? Have you seen how expensive shit is? Have you seen how expensive rent is? Have you seen the amount of homelessness that has been raised like throughout the last year? The fuck?
Surrender.
And you're questioning why is there so much crime? I wonder.
Weakling.
And why, like, you're questioning why is there so much homelessness? I wonder why there's so much homelessness. Yeah, I fucking wonder. Look at the fucking rent, dude. You think all of us can like freaking afford that? What?
They're coming too.
Like I was saying, like I think I've had this chat with you before, guys, how if I was by myself
It's over.
renting, I think I would be completely fucked. Like I'd probably be on the street. Because at this point, like renting, you need someone to be able to rent with you. There's no way you can really rent an apartment on your own now. It's really sad. It is incredibly expensive. Suggestion: an app for the rich, for rich people to fulfill the wishes of the poor. No says, what's the stats for all global wealth? Like 2% of people own 95% of the world's. I actually have no idea. Fox News, more like Fox News. All these crime rates, I'd rather live in the ocean off the grid. Rich gets richer, poorer gets poorer unless you find a loophole. Yeah, that is really true. It's really sad. Yeah, rent is more expensive than a mortgage. It is. That's what I mean. And I'm just like, we can hardly afford rent, but at the same time, we can hardly afford to buy a house. And you're like, what the hell do we do? You know? We're in the generation of... Oh, God. I don't know. It's just hard. Really, it is. And then you've got like the boomers or whatever saying how back in my day, I bought property for $10,000. Well, yeah, that was in your day, buddy. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not the same now. It's different. Like, no offense, but I don't give a fuck about what happened 100 years ago. It's different in this world now. You know, you can't expect the same. It's not.
Now, you're the prey.
Who dares get between me and Lord Satan?
Like, it's so funny. My grandma was, because she knows that I have a new job and everything, and she's like, oh, does that mean you can afford to buy a house now? What the Yeah, right, in this fucking economy, you think I can afford a house? Have you seen the housing market? There's no way in hell I can afford a house. There's no way. I was just like, are you high or what? This is just wild. Back in my day, I bought a house for $5. Well, good on you. It's not like this now. It's different. People are wild. Morality in this economy is literally non-existent. My ex-cousin owns 4 houses, rents them all out to fund his $500,000 house he has in the country. Whatever leftover money he has. Holy shit. You need to whack your ass off, not spend on anything for like 10 years, then throw it on a down payment for a property. That's basically the only way, unless you're super rich. I know, right? Unless you're super rich or you've won the lottery, it's the only way. Like, you're not allowed to... Basically, all the money that you earn from work, you are not allowed to spend that on yourself. Whether that's like, I don't know, treating yourself to nice food, Uber Eats, all these things. You just strictly set the budget for bills, groceries, and nothing else. Nothing fun at all if you want to be able to afford to buy a house. You have to cut all the luxuries out. Which is just sad. It's depressing for sure. I mean, they do say, you know, this generation has a really high rate of depression, which I'm not surprised, or especially with mental health in general. And I'm not surprised considering what's going on in the world, so it's sad, but like, what can we do? There's really nothing we can do, can we?
Sorry, I'm late, Yanagi.
You kind of just have to keep living life and trying to make the most out of your situation.
Weakling. Resistance is futile. My blade is already.
Yeah, no coffee, no toys, nothing, no comfort, just bare necessities for. Yeah, exactly. That's just fucked. What does the world come to? It's really sad.
Enemy of section 6 shall pay.
The past generation really didn't think it through, to be honest. Yeah, I just can't imagine when we're all older and, like, for example, we have kids and see how that. Like, how is that gonna work in the future? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen in 50 years from now? I'm afraid to know.
My blade is already. Weak spot located. Careful, the enemy's recovered. Sorry, I'm late, Yamaji. Weakling.
They call us irresponsible when literally the world we live in is their fault. Yeah. Who the fuck decides on raising prices and for what? You know what's really frustrating though? Like everything but wages are increasing. You know, have you realized that? Everything but wages. Wages do not increase. And it's like, how are you expecting us to live? You raise the price of groceries, bills, rent, but our main source of income, our jobs, no wage increase? How do you expect us to survive? Yeah, inflation is wild compared to our wages. Man. They talk easy like we shouldn't pay for movies, subscriptions, no coffee, no food, no clothes shopping, no mech. Yeah, exactly. But they're the ones who invent this shit and keep raising the price. True. Everything is digital now. If you have all the power in the world, you can just type any random number and add it into a bank account. Yeah, shit's crazy. I wish wages would increase, but oh well. Like when I look at the average income a single household is supposed to make, that shit is so unrealistic. I don't know how it is for you guys, but it's really unrealistic for us. I'm just like, that's a single household? What? I don't even make that. Like what universe? What are they smoking?
Found your weakness. I'll make it painless.
Welcome back, Maki. We were talking about inflation. And just, yeah. They're saying how the wages don't increase. Inflation's going up higher than, or faster than wages, and it's really upsetting. Because it's like, how do you expect us to live, you know? I mean, nothing in life is fair, but damn, that's a whole nother, what the hell. Ah, wrong button. No. Can I just redo this? I did not like this. I redo. Money things. Get lucky with stocks and shares is probably the only quick way. Yeah, I notice a lot of people are getting into that stuff, right? I don't know much about it to really, you know, really talk about it or invest. I don't know.
Let's make this quick.
Careful.
Hit him where it hurts.
My nose.
Now, you're the prey.
Give me some food.
Found your weakness.
There goes my PC, yo.
Don't underestimate me. You better not get my treasure.
Hit him where it hurts. Watch your blind spots.
Leave it to me. Don't really know. Keep my trust sturdy and okay.
I'll make it painless.
Ow.
Leave the rest to me.
Chi-Chi, my Jane, though.
Careful.
My Jane ate shit, my bad. And property prices keep shooting up. The property has inflated more in price in the last 10 years than what I've saved. Oh god. That'll just be born into a rich family. That's the dream, huh? To be a Nepo baby? No, honestly, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. Stocks are really the best way, but you need to gamble smart with it or you just die financially. Oh god. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. I just don't know much about stocks. Can't risk myself.
Stage is mine.
Hit him where it hurts. I'll make it painless.
Bruh. Why are these things so annoying?
Don't underestimate me.
Found your weakness. Want some more? Now,
My
you're the
Jane!
prey.
I'm not even paying attention. Holy shit. She's getting destroyed. Ugh. Can't pay attention to anything when Chibi Jane is dancing. Chibi Jane best. I'm being a complete potato though. My whole tangent on
I'll make it painless.
inflation. I think has fried my brain. Honestly though, we hate inflation. Inflation's not very
Found
nice.
your weakness. Heads up.
Don't underestimate me.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
You got the Weeble song on? Yeah, I've got my playlist is very random, even if I don't play Weeble. If the songs are good, they're good, you know? We've got
Hit him
a
where it
mix of
hurts.
everything here, I guess.
Oh, for Lord's sake.
No escape.
Can't see shit, yo. No! Oh, you biatch. Oh, you biatch. I am being complete potato. Holy shit.
Wanna know what lurks in the darkness?
Out of my sight.
Found your weakness.
What an eyesore.
Let's make this quick. Now, you're the prey.
No, my ult. Are you fucking kidding me?
Don't underestimate me. Guilty. Notice me. Lord,
Hit him where it hurts.
I'm being potato. Oh man, I can't be asked.
I'll make it painless.
Can you stop flying everywhere, please? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, we done. We done with this stupid poopy head. You want the perfect song? Oh, dear wars are happening and little nuclear war is imminent. Man, the future's not bleak, but just straight up non-existent. Yeah, kind of afraid of what's gonna happen. I cannot imagine what will happen 50 years from now, but hey. I mean, I'm sure 50 years ago, you know, people were saying, I can't imagine what will happen 50 years from now. And look where we are. They would have probably never expected this to happen. The small war's already happening. Oh boy. Greedy says, I read this neat fantasy novel the other day and opened with the line, and the economy was fine. Right? They probably expected flying cars, right? In some futuristic looking city, but nope. That is not happening here. We got money flying off. It is very unfortunate. Thank you for the follow too, Greedy99. Welcome in. We Mad Max. Man. I just realized going on a whole ass venting sesh. We were just mad about life. Well, not really life, but we all agree to disagree that the current situation is just shit, I guess. I don't know. What I can say is that what I like is that we can actually discuss about these without getting without things becoming too political, or like people having a whole debate about certain, you know, Orange Man and this, because like I said, I don't watch the news. I don't pay attention to the politics and stuff like that. I just discuss what I see currently and what we're all facing currently and what we all agree with, you know, with the economy being shit, the inflation. At least no one has to be angry about specific, political matters. I think I might have ADHD. I've been staring at Jane dancing for the last 10 minutes. Wait, what? I'm mad? I don't know. If I don't even care about geography, you think I care about politics? I mean, I remember when I was first coming back to streaming, and I remember making a comment about how at some point I went to the grocery store and I wanted to get grapes. And a bag of grapes was $20. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, that's actually fucked up. Groceries? Crazy, right? I brought up the fact that I went to a grocery store and the prices were ridiculous for a small bag of grapes. And then someone had to make it a political matter about the Orange Man and all these things. And I told them that, I'm sorry, I don't actually pay attention. Like, I don't keep up with politics, and specifically like American politics. I'm from Australia. But yeah, and then this thing just kept happening, how they're like, yeah, but the Orange Man, you know, is responsible for everything, blah, 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 your inflation and, you know, your grocery prices and this. And I'm like, but that's not the point I was trying to make. I was literally just like, yo, I went to the store today. I fucking saw $20 grapes and I wanted grapes, but I was not going to pay $20. That was my point. Like, I wasn't going to be like, oh yeah, I went to the grocery store, saw that the grapes were $20. I'm just going to blame the Orange Man, because why the fuck not? Like, what? That's the first thing that goes in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I was just telling a story. We do not care. Oh my god. Gumball was right with computers in the hands of dinosaurs. Yeah, I'm sure you remember this instance, Mac. Like, it was so bizarre. Like, I felt really bad for Likos and Oki because this person was being so hateful towards, not to sound racist, but they were being really, I mean, technically they were being racist, let's be real. They were just, yeah, they're very hateful towards Caucasian old men. To be specific. And I was so confused because I was like, wait, where did this come from? Because I was just saying how the groceries here was so expensive. And I was craving grapes and I was not wanting to pay $20 because that's ridiculous. And it escalated to hating Caucasian old men. And I was like, hold up, what? Yeah, and then I put my foot down because I'm like, wait. This, what? No. What the fuck? We don't condone that shit here. That was so weird. It was so weird. Like, everything that we had talked about in chat, whether it was people relating like, holy shit, the groceries are really expensive, I just wanted to buy chocolate or whatever, and it was fucking $50 or something, right? We're just venting because we can all agree that groceries have been really ridiculous, at least in the last year or two. That's what we were literally just talking about, and then someone just comes and makes it a political matter when I was like, no, that's not the point, but okay. And then you twist it into hating a specific race, and I'm like, wait, hold up, what? I don't know what you're projecting, but this is the wrong stream to be doing that. And you are talking to the wrong crowd. You know, it was just very weird. Definitely a weird moment. Thank you for the follow, Millennial, welcome in. But yeah, I'm just like, meh. Dark Dragon says the economy being whack is definitely the fault of some Caucasian old men hating all of them. Yeah, exactly. Like, we can agree. It is some fault to certain people. But the fact that they were just correlating to just all Caucasians, all men, I'm just like, hold up. Even the ones in the chat, like, what did they do? They were just here chatting. You know, it's just wild. I was like, that's just a wild remark. We do not condone that here. Please get out. Like... Oh my god. I get being angry, but man, like, you being angry with politics or specific people, I don't know how that correlates to you hating everybody that happens to be a certain race, you know, or a certain age. That's very bizarre. But you do you. My bad, it was me. Had to make a new account and become a VIP. Hello, can you imagine? Holy shit, that'd be wild. Chat, why did you say fuck me for? What the fuck did I do? I don't know. What a wild time. Definitely a wild time. I just realized Hugo's coming soon. Oh my god. Only debate we have in here is what happened. Nose and me going at it because I benched ambient trigger. True. Or you and Mackie getting your back blown out. I can't. That's just wild. I'm so confused where that came from, but I can't help but laugh because it just sounds so funny. Like, who decided that was a thing for one of you guys to get your back blown out? Like, what happened? It all started with Thanatos. Kiwi, yes, Oki, what happened? Me? Wait, me? Was it me? I don't remember. Wait, all started with Thanatos. Let's do some standard pulls. Oh lord. Am I finally gonna get Neko? Would you like some standard pulls? I'm trying to remember. But who made the was it me that made the comment of someone getting their back blown out? Don't jinx us. I was struggling with read that. Oh, me? Are you sure? Let me have a look. Maybe it was me. Okay. I don't think I said you got your back blown out, but I think I said you got gangbanged by 3 Thanatos, and then somehow Teeks brought in the whole back blown out. I think Teeks wrote something that was out of context, and it just sounded so wrong. Oh my gosh. Shall we do some standard pulls? Oh boy. Yes. By 3 Thanatos. Mac was destroyed by them. $100 away to your selector. Yeah, I'm almost there. I just realized. Got a bunny butt. Whoops. Spend all your poly on standard pools? Oh hell no. I've been slaving away collecting those pools. I'm sorry. Life update. My back's still intact. 3 Thanatos and nothing. Bro, you didn't have to take a photo of that. That shit was ugly as fuck to screenshot. Nah, this one's ugly as fuck to screenshot. What are you talking about? This one's even uglier. I'm sorry, Anton. I don't mean to shit on you, but I don't like your design. He's just ugly. It ain't it, bro. It ain't it.
Brother, what's that?
Brother, ooh.
What's that, brother?
Anton hater. Hey. We've got a lot of Anton haters in here. I like the VA. However, I don't like Anton's design. Unfortunately. Isn't that brother ill guy Australian? Yeah. Delete Anton. Balls. Why do I keep pressing that button? Another one. Oh, interesting. Seth in a standard pool. Okay. Sure. Forgot he wasn't even he was even in the game. He's so plot irrelevant. Do you think he'll come back though? Anton design straight out of Gurren Lagann. True, if you think about it. Man, these rolls are shit. Hopefully no, they need to give Jane more plot and screen time. They do, I agree. I'm sure Oki agrees too. The fuck? Give our wife some screen time. Hello? Some booty screen time would be nice too. Why did I get Seth again? Let me stare at that. I know she needs to come back. Although I think it's suspected that Jane's VA is going to be replaced, right? Oh boy. Oops, you cocky. You can see me on any day of the week. Oh. Hold up, look at those triple A's. Wait, quadruple A's. Has Neko finally come home? Oh no, what are those multiple A's? Quadruple A's. Hey, it's Billy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I get Neko finally pulled the last standard, dude. Billy, my man. Okay, who next? Who next? I know Dogbro loves. Oh, kitty. Seth really likes me, huh? Okay. W engine.
Attendant Lycon.
Ooh, I can't complain. Nice. I'll take it. Still no Neko. Dogfur likes me, huh? My dog is M2 now. Shit, I really should do something about this. Yeah, right, he does. Because I remember when I lost my Wenjin to his one, the dog one, I was like, for fuck's sake. Literally pulled the wrong furry. Time to build BDSM strap dog. I mean... Oh my fucking god, Neko. Where the fuck are you? I think you stole my Neko pulls, that's why TX lol. M1... I don't even know, is M1 Vivian worth it though? That's the thing. Yo, Dogbro likes me. I will agree to this. I don't mind. If it was Neko, I'd ugh. Rather ugh. M6 Jane. I don't have the funds for M6. Are you crazy? Who's funding me, huh? You think I've got the funds? Heck no. I'll help fund Hugo if you lose. If you're gonna pull Hugo, might as well build his best, you know. Oh no. I think it's too detailed. You could try pulling away some... Oh my god, the clothes. Oh boy. Actually, yeah, I don't even know. What does M1 Vivian give? I actually haven't bothered to look at the mindscapes because I'm like, I'm going to ignore it.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
Why buy M6 Jane when she can buy grapes instead? M1 Vivian gives a blowout? What? Hold up. That sounds sus as hell. It's like a nice quality of life update. Oh yeah, the guard for this consume gain. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know, is it worth it for me though? Man.
Good day, Lord Phaeton.
Wait, Bikini? Yes? Jane Dance? I know, I would literally get Jane for the M3 and the wallpaper. But it's just extra stats.
Alias should I use this time?
I don't really... Like, is it even worth it? Oh gosh, maximizing says I may have done that. Honestly, I would want to do that, but I don't know. I feel like getting Vivian M1 would probably be more worth than doing M3 for Jane because it's just extra stats. It's just more if you want the portrait. Yeah, stop at M2. I only got into the game for her. Honestly, don't blame me. I don't know, what do I do?
I would never turn down
Extra stats not even one. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, stats not even that great, you know? But I think this one's not bad. Save for Hugo. That's the thing though, what if I don't? I don't know. Do I want to get Hugo? That's the question. I actually have no idea. I don't know till I try the demo. And I've got 1 day, a day and a half. I don't remember. Fuck it, M1 Vivian. Are you funding my Hugo?
Never turn down Lord Phaethon. Good day,
Yes.
Lord Phaethon.
Bet. Oh god, this is terrible. Cause I'm not gonna pull for him. Lighter. Men. What? I have no say in this. See, that's up to you, Teeks. That's up to you. That's what I want to know. But I don't endorse this. I don't know. Because if I get Hugo, I would have to build a new team. No. Shit. Shit. But I can continue saving. I think that's okay. I mean, yeah. I feel like my Nicole and Astra are being passed around like freaking salutes. That sounds so wrong. They really are though. I shit you not. They're being passed around. Jesus, like sloppy seconds. Ugh. Well, you look at that, Lycon. Boy. I do like his portrait though, I'm not gonna lie, it is nice. What am I hearing? Nicole and Astra being passed around like sloppy seconds. Yes, he's still level 1. I'm sorry, Lycon. I like your design, but it's because I got him way after.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Building Coletta.
Ma, you want to test my hammer?
No love for Strapdog whatsoever. Astra slander. Not even. Hey, hey, hey. I use my beloved Astra, okay? Even with her booba pals. Must be so uncomfortable, but yeah. I don't even know what to do. I'm just like yapping. I think it's just because if I do the story, it's gonna be too long. I'm at the 2-hour mark. I have to be a normie for the whole week. Fuck, man. This sucks. Everybody with a cat pop. I still need to do the pop sounds for the throw sounds as well. Oh my god, I have so many things to do. Fuck. Oh, so many things to do, but no time. What is going on? Oh yeah, for those who have access to the sub chat in the Discord, did you guys see what I posted in there? A little bit of sneak peeks, possibly. Weird that the epilogue is so long compared to the past chapters. Yeah, someone said it was really long, so I was like, I think I started it, but then because I'm currently sick, it's just the last stream I did it, I was not feeling that good, so I was like, oh, I don't think I can sit and do the story. So then I started fucking yapping, even though it was supposed to be a short stream. Looking forward to what you're cooking. It might be a while though, that's the thing. Let's see. Slowly but surely cooking things. I don't know, we'll see. It's just like, this is also kind of the reason why I am still at the restaurant as well. Like, I'm working there for extra money to help along with bills, and also have a little bit to the side to save towards like certain things that I'd want to do for the stream, if that makes sense, or get for the stream. Yeah, I know, don't yell at me, chat. I know, I'm already a workaholic, I'm aware, don't worry. But it's more so if I am able to do that, then I can, while the manager lets me work there a little bit, because that honestly helps a lot. And plus with well, Felipe's okay. He hasn't broken his leg or anything. But if something really bad did happen and he wasn't able to work, then I'm okay, because then, you know, I can still provide income as I've got 2 jobs. That's just kind of what you do, you know. Whenever, depending, that's, I don't know, someone you live with, a partner or whoever, like if someone's in a pitch, you kind of just, you're just there to help. Why half peek though? Peek the whole thing? Heck no, because then that ruins the whole thing. Because this emote, okay, so I'll say it is an emote, but the thing is that I don't think it's going to come anytime soon, because again, I've mentioned there was like this whole certain project in place, which I don't know how long that will take. Yeah, and it's just like I want to be able to commission some things for the new stuff, if that makes sense, without spoiling anything. I don't want to just be like, oh look, this is new, but then everything else is the same. You know what I mean? I at least want to try to add in something new here and there, small changes from time to time. Kimmy works too hard. I try. You're a team after all. Yeah, exactly. Like even right now when I'm sick, it's more like if we're both sick but we're not bedridden, we're willing to work as long as we're not contagious or like causing any issues. If we're, you know, efficient with our jobs and we can work, it's fine for us. I know people always say, but you've got sick leave and all these things, use them when you're sick, or mental health days and blah blah blah. But it's like, if I'm fine to work, I'm fine to work, you know. If I'm literally dying in the bed, then okay, I'm not gonna work. Yeah. I lost 3 50/50s in a row at 70 plus pity. What can I do with M2 Coletta? Ooh. Chad would have to advise on this, as I have no idea. My Coletta is kind of sitting there at level 30. Although I remember Coletta was like she was my first S rank stand-in banner, I think. Yeah. And I did use her for a while. So the newer emotes use the likeness of the new model. Yes, possibly. That's why I also didn't reveal the whole thing, because then it's going to ruin, you know, something in there. I know, I'm saying like half things. Don't know. I don't know how to... There's not much I can say in terms of things that will spoil, I guess. Any updates on the new model? I will say for now, things are cooking. Things are slowly cooking. I can't guarantee when that will be done, and plus like I don't want to rush anyone as well. I also mentioned that like I'm happy for them to take their time as well, and plus life does get in the way, so it's something that's not a rushed project, if that makes sense. Cute hair though. Wait, you only see part of it though. I feel like it looks the same. No. I don't know, when I get updates, I'm just like, what do I sneak peek in here? You know what I mean? I don't know what to sneak peek without tiny pixels. Like when you guys saw the finger. Oh my god, that was kind of funny. It was like a finger, a mouth. Those were the sneak peeks. Thank you, DT, for the check-in. How are you? Let's see. Guess I'll try to grab S11 somehow. Oh yeah, true, S11. Whoops, my S11 is still sitting there. More time just means more polished work and time to improve the project. That's true. The thing is that, like, for example, when you start or when you want to get a new model or you start a new project, right, you want to be able to get more assets in terms of like revamping your channel. But man, that's hard, because you have to consider all the cost as well, and depending on the artist. Like for me, I wanted to get new alerts. Yeah, I wanted to get new alerts. I've had the same alerts for like the longest time. I like them still, but it would be nice to have an upgrade little by little. But yeah, it's a lot of money. Like I wanted to get new panels. I wanted to get overlays, alerts. But I think overlays I'm okay because I don't really use my old overlays anymore. Yeah, like when I'm playing games, I normally just put it full screen and then just throw a chat there. I know it's really scuffed. It's nothing like pro or like whatever you call it put together. Yeah. And then in terms of like extra assets like emotes as well, that's kind of like a work in progress as well. It's just if I have extra funds and if I can, then it'd be nice to commission some. But I'm how do I say, like, I'm not a very creative person. So when I come up with like wanting a new emote, I'm like, what should I get? I don't know. Like, what suits me? I already know that we need a bold emote. I'm aware of that. We all know that we need a bold Kimmy emote. What else? And like a smug one with Anya's face. What else? Well, that's the air hair one. It's not the smug. And honestly, those are kind of the only. Oh yeah, and the Among Us or the Wheeze one as well. I know those are the ones that I want to get, but we'll see. Cocoa nuts? Hello, not the coconuts. Ticks. Shut the fuck up. Dude, I mean, you guys know Goonie. He's an Australian. He's another Australian. He also streams. It's just so funny because every time, like the last time I'd rated him before this too, but he always mentioned how the first time he'd come into my stream, he's like, oh, cute VTuber. You know, he originally had the stream muted because he was lurking. And he unmuted me. And then I was talking about the fucking coconut story. I'm like, God damn it, that's the first thing. That's the first impression you get. No. I'm literally just reading the fucking Reddit. Oh my god. I was like, not like this. What is this? What are the chances? I swear so many times people come in at the most cursed moments. You'll forever be introduced to his audience as the coconut story streamer. Yeah, I guess so. I should just like one day go through Reddit and read out stories to you or something. This is wild. Oh well. The what? I can't even say that. Dog coconut streamer. God damn it, not the coconuts. Let me see. I want to... Okay, maybe if I can do... I just want to see if there's maybe a small update I can give you guys. Let's see. No, that kind of ruins it. Okay, I need another one. Hold on. No. God damn it, Teeks. Why did you fucking redeem this song? God damn it. I'm trying to see what I can show you guys, but no, I can't show this. This shows more than what I'm supposed to show you. Never mind. Yeah, cannot. How many times have I heard this? I swear you've heard this like maybe twice in one stream. It's always Teeks. Yeah, right. In my mind, this is now Teeks' song. This is literally your entrance song. I heard enough times, maybe I can sing it. That's so sus. Teeks, would you like a command? Just a song for Teeks. God damn it. But yeah, what was I saying? Like in terms of streaming as well, like I don't know. Like I mentioned, I'm not a very creative person, so it's really hard for me to try to come up with, I guess, things that feel more interactive with the chat. Like, I know I've added a couple redeems and you guys have fun with them, but I feel like sometimes maybe it's not enough. I don't know. Or maybe it's just not as interactive or it's as fun. So I'm always trying to think, but it's hard when I'm not creative, you know? I give props to those who are very creative and know what they want. Like Teeks wrote it and produced it. Released only for Kimmy's stream. I just started singing along to it unconsciously if it's in the background. Oh no. We should do a command like Teeks song counts. Oh boy. Grilled cheese redeem? You make a grilled cheese dropping everything else? Wait, what? Huh? What is that? Will there be emotes for agree, disagree? I'm looking for a decent nod. No, the only thing I really have is the Kimmy notes one. Hold on, let me have a look. What do we currently have? Sometimes I like to rotate the emotes out. Yeah, the Kimmy noted one is kind of an agree. But I don't think I have a disagree. Do I? Maybe a look. There's only so many emote slots, but I don't have enough static ones to put more emotes in there, so I kind of have to swap them out. Dude, the feral one is funny. Speaking of feral, I heard my coworker, it's just so funny listening to him because he usually sits behind us, and when he'll pop the customer on hold, he would just start like going on a rant about them. Like apparently he was in a call with somebody and that person was like stuffing their face, talking right into the microphone so you could hear him chewing. So the moment the guy is put on hold, you just hear him saying, for fuck's sake, this guy's munching my ear off, this fucking feral cunt. I was like, holy shit, what? It's the most Australian thing I've ever heard. Like he's just talking to himself and that's what you hear. And I'm just like, wait, what? I just start dying because it's just so out of the blue. Like I'm just in a call and I'm just like, hi, this is blah blah blah. You're calling from, you know, blah blah blah. And then you just hear this fucking feral cunt. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm trying to keep a straight face talking to a customer while I hear him just going off. I'm just like, this is what the hell? This is... It's a circus. It's a freaking circus in here. Oh yeah, it is a sub emote. Yeah, Steve. Oh my god. Those calls are like the silver lining to all the complaints. I know, but it's just funny that it comes from the coworker, and when he places the customer on hold, he always makes a comment about them. But I mean, that I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of gross though. Like you're calling up about a fine and then you're munching off into the phone to the person that's helping you. What the heck? And then apparently he also had another call and this customer was in the drive-thru of McDonald's. I was like, wait, what the fuck? So the guy is calling, he's, you know, he was like, oh, hold on. And he starts ordering his fucking McDonald's meal. So, you know, my coworker's put on the speaker, listening to him taking an order or like, you know, asking for, just making an order essentially through the drive-thru of McDonald's, and then, you know, proceed to go through all the privacy and clear this and all that stuff, and then places him on hold. And he's like, what the fuck? This is such bad time. Why the fuck would you call us to dispute your fine or like, you know, just deal with your fine while you're in a fucking McDonald's drive-thru? That's like the worst timing. Why? Like, I don't get it. That's crazy. People are wild. But yeah, the feral one was hilarious. That comment just made me laugh out of the blue because I was like, dude, that came out of nowhere. And we're all just like looking at each other like, what did we just hear? What? Gotta love it though. And then today, I had one of those stupid calls, and this guy, I don't know, either his microphone was really shit or he was like stuffing his face. And then once I placed the customer on hold, my coworker was like, who the fuck is on the line? It's so loud and it sounds like something in their mouth. I'm like, yeah, it's probably a fucking big ass cock in their mouth. They can't fucking speak. And then she just started bursting out laughing because I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're talking like you talking like you got a fucking fat cock in your mouth. Jesus Christ, you fucking doing the gok or what? What's going on? Like, it just sounded so sus. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Either you're just eating or, yeah, you've just got a dick in your mouth. I'm sorry, Big Bird. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like ever since working at this place, we just make the most absurd comments because it's so ridiculous, the things that you encounter. It's just, I don't know. It's just hilarious, actually. And then I've had people who kind of start shouting on the phone because I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know how to describe this, but when you're telling a customer, sorry, you're breaking up, it's really hard to hear you, instead of kind of taking me off speaker, they start screaming at the phone as if that's going to help. And it's like, dude, that just makes it worse. It's like, why are you screeching at the phone? Bro, just take me off speaker. And then talk to me like a fucking civilized human. But instead they're like, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? It's like, this is not helping. What are you going to shout your name and shout your fucking date of birth? Like, you're literally going to dox yourself to the entire world by screaming it? What? People are wild. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. And then I've had customers calling and like, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. They start screaming. I'm like, whoa. Why are you screaming, first of all? I don't know. Wild people. You encounter some strange people. But I don't know. Oh, I don't know if Oki was here for this one. But I encountered one with the weird ass fine. Like, it was one of the rural fines. Like, country people, I guess you could say. And essentially, it was the dad, his two sons, and his nephew. They all got fined on the spot for shooting a duck and skinning it and cutting it up and just storing it inappropriately in Ziploc bags or something. Yeah, it was so fucking weird. And even my buddy who's been working there for 3 years was like, wait, hold up, I have never seen this fine before. Because we read out the fine, we're like, wait, failed to something like duck breast this, shooting this. I was like, what is going on? I was like, this is not something normal. I've never seen this before. And it's like, and you know, the worst part is that this fine was literally fined on the spot. They were written up on the spot by an officer, right? And they wanted to dispute it. I'm like, wait, you're wanting to dispute a fine where you were literally fined on the spot? Like, they caught you in the act. They wrote you a ticket. And why are you wanting to dispute this? I'm so confused. I was just like, okay, sure, but... And they just kept asking, so that's going to be guaranteed? Yeah, we're going to get an outcome and we won't have to pay this fine. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't really guarantee the outcome of this. Because I really can't. Like, as I stated to them that they were fined on the spot. They were written up on the spot. So they're already aware of this fine. They were already aware that they're doing something wrong, but they want to dispute it. And it's like, it's so confusing. I'm just like, okay, yep. If you want to dispute it, that's fine by me, but I can't guarantee you it's going to be a good outcome. You're just going to waste your time, but sure. I don't know. The farm ones are really weird. They're wild. And it's funny because even the team leaders on the job, they were saying like, yeah, occasionally you're going to get a little bit of like, when you face the rural ones, they're different, obviously, because, you know, I'm from the metropolitan area versus someone who's literally in fucking whoop whoop. You just don't even know what you're dealing with. and you're so surprised by it, despite me being in Australia for my entire life. You get the weird encounters and you never really expect it. Even to this day. Because even my friend was like, hold up, you've been here your whole life. You haven't dealt with things like this before? I'm like, no. You think shooting a duck and skinning it and being fine on the spot is normal? I don't think so. At least for me, that's not normal. Let alone having a gun anyways. That's also not a normal thing here. But yeah. Wild when you shouted, "Hi, my name is..." Not the Slim Shady. But yeah, I don't know. It's like the job is, how can I describe the job? It's interesting in the sense of you don't really know what scenario you're going to be given when you open the calls, but at the same time it can feel really mundane because you're kind of doing the same thing every day. But technically you kind of do the same thing every day in any job that you're in. It's just going to be a mundane thing. But I think so far I'm enjoying it. It is exhausting for sure mentally. Yeah. It's a box of cookies and sometimes there's shit in there. Exactly. You just don't know what you'll get. It's kind of wild. Oh my god, it's Pion. Will I have a sub? Thanks, man. I got my badge back. Oh my god, I forgot you had the founder's badge. Holy shit, what? Dang. I haven't checked. Yeah, I have not checked in a while who actually has founders. That is way, way back. How have you been, Pion? I am alive, but currently sick. Hence the terrible sniffles. Goddamn. Boomer. Oh no. Let me have a look. Doing Zenless dailies. Ooh, you're back to playing Zenless, I see. Have you rolled for any new characters? Wait, I'm Hugh's baby. Farming for Jane Doe and... Oh. Wait, I think you've got a day and a half to go, or was it 1 day? In 2 days, yeah. Yeah, I think 2 days. Man. Let me see. I've been yapping. My voice is fried. I should probably rest. Oh my god, I should. It's 11 p.m. Holy shit. I skipped Vivian for more of the rat. I mean, I don't blame you. Rat is very nice, I agree. We know you've been yapping. The yaps are nice, although it's kind of bad when you're sick, but it's okay. Jane been on the screen for 2.5 hours. Hey, 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 hey. Jane is nice to look at, okay?
What's that? What's that, brother?
Thanks for the short stream. I mean, 2 hours and 30 minutes is fairly short, no? Make those nose runny. Yeah, I've been yapping so much that my throat is... Oof. I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm worried. Hopefully I'll survive. Let's pray that I survive. I randomly got... Wait, you randomly got Vivian? What? Did you want Jane? Or you just rolled on the Vivian banner because why not? Beatbox tomorrow, you got it. Can someone work for me? You're trying to get... Oh, pity? Oh no. It's okay, you still got a while for her. Can always try for Hugo. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning and I'm farming for M2 rat. Oh my gosh. Wait, what time is it for you, Big Bird? I'm gonna check who's streaming. It is theorized that John F. Kennedy himself had a... What the heck? That is so random. Let's see. Who's streaming today? Oh. You know what I realized? If I ever decide to do like a subathon or something, I don't even know how I'm going to do that considering I work 6 days. How is that gonna work? Pixel says, shit, did I miss the entire stream? That's okay, it's okay. I'm mostly yapping, you didn't miss too much. Very nice name. Okay. Oki, do you see this? What the f- What? Leave the chat, watch over the keyboard while you work. That's true. Oh no, I lost tracking for a sec. Exactly. What did I just witness? I'm not going to read that, but what? I'm sorry, I just had to laugh because that's what? Are you okay? And just let the subs come in, profit. No, but I would like to do incentives for sure. Gotta eventually figure that out, right? The earth isn't real. Okay, not the flat earth shit. I'm just gonna see who is streaming. Oh, not many people streaming. No. You're fake. I'm not real. Oh my god, I'm not real, guys. What the fuck? You know what that means? Your pee-pee's not real. I'm such a kid, I'm sorry. You know what that means? It's real to me. Man, my pee-pee is real. It's real, excuse me. Us teeks. His balls aren't real. Oh my god, toxic. I mean, if your balls aren't real, then how would you have a dick? You know what I mean? Unless it got cut off, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. You can still have a hot dog without the eggs. I mean, that is true. That's true. Bye, bitch. Damn. That was so weird. People are weird, man. That's all I gotta say. People are fucking weird. He sounded like a flat. Oh no. Yo. We sound like a bunch of bullies. That's not good. But I can't help but laugh because that's kind of ridiculous. Men after a little too much crack. Yeah, probably. Flat PP. Oh god. He started first. True, true. Not wrong, not wrong. He's being a troll, you kind of just be a troll back, right? I mean, hey, I said his PP ain't real, so. Kimmy, you're fake. Oh my god, I'm fake? Oh my god, I'm not a VTuber? Oh my god, there's a human behind there? What? Oh my god, I don't have pink blonde hair? What the fuck? Oh my god, I don't have purple eyes? Yeah. Because purple eyes is totally a real fucking thing. So I sound so toxic, I'm sorry. Oh my god, you're a woman. god, there's freaking boobers. Oh my god. There's Bob's and Vagana? I'm dead, I can't. You're Australian. No. Oh my god. That's like, it's like, oh my god, women shit? What? That's real? I can't. I don't know, the whole like shitting and farting thing is just funny. You're not a 60-year-old man behind that VTuber. Oh my god. We're mind blown, guys. We're mind blown. I don't know. My brain is dying. They're a government. Wait, what? That's a lie. Women on the internet aren't real. Oh my god. Kimmy lives in the EU. Yeah, I live in the south of EU. Oh, poor Teeks. Hey, according to Teeks, everyone is from Europe. You know, we're just either the south, the north, the west, or the east. You just gotta pick one. Man, fuck y'all. You're fake. If anything, we're real. We're just Europeans. What the heck? Are we? You know what kind of makes me chuckle a little bit? I don't want to sound like I'm making fun of people that are ignorant, but I just have to say, you know, like the whole, was it 23andMe? Like that DNA test? And for example, Americans who do that test, right? And they're so shocked to find out that they're European. And I'm just like, huh? You're literally Caucasian. What? You thought American was a race or ethnicity? I'm very confused right now. Oh, I'm sure you guys have heard this where, you know, some people who've taken that test and they're so shocked to find out that they're European and not quote unquote American. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just like, bruh. So you're saying I'm not China? God damn it. Bro, you migrated here. You're literally called English. Oh my god, I'm not Australia. I'm not Vietnam. This is fucked. Yeah, I don't know. That's a very interesting one that I've witnessed, and I'm just like, okay, I'll sure. I have no words. I know I say really dumb things, but man, that's next level. I can't say nothing because I got no country or flag. Oh yeah, you kind of just mixed in there, huh? You're just like the lost one. I'm sorry. I like to say they are kind of, how do I say? It's a mix of Vietnamese, Laos, Chinese. You know what I mean? It's just a mix. The only surprise I've had with 23 was my mom being right about being Egyptian. I've actually never taken that test before. Has anybody else in the chat taken it, like that DNA test? I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah, I've never taken it. I mean, hell, it's just going to tell me that I'm like a mix of a bunch of, you know, Asians. I am curious, but not that curious to the point of wanting to take a DNA test and spitting in a tube. That's kind of, I don't know. Plus, I think there was this whole debate. Well, not a debate, but there was like something to do with 23andMe collecting your data or something. I don't remember. And you need to not declare, but there's something in there that you have to say they need to get rid of that shit. Kind of want to take it, but then it would say invalid because you got no country or flag. Excuse me, sir. In my defense, I've never met an Asian who thought that Australia is somewhere it's not supposed to be. How am I supposed to know? No. I don't care what I am. I know who I am. Thank you for the follow. Follow bottoms only. I see. How are you doing? Seems we've met by fate. Have we? DNA test could content, but it is personal. I'm not I think there was I don't know if you guys like to watch true crime, but I think there was a true crime case where they literally used the data that they collected, like the saliva and all that stuff, to find a murderer or something. I forget. I don't remember the full details, but it was something that, yeah, there was this whole thing about it, which is kind of scary, but hey. Yeah, for those who've like watched a lot of true crime, maybe you've heard of it. Yeah, you may have seen something about it. I don't remember the specific case, but there have been like true crime cases where they've kind of, you know, dabbled in that territory and found DNA and correlated it to someone that was committing crimes, which is, yeah, I mean, I think that's a good thing. You know, you caught a bad person. However, with those who are innocent and they're kind of keeping your DNA for, I don't know, research purposes is a little bit weird. But I don't know. I mean, if you consented to it, that's fine. Because I'm just like, what would you be using our DNA for, you know? What the fuck would you need it for? Dispose of that shit. Wasn't it the old lady? I don't know. I don't remember the specific case. Thank you, Bottoms, for the lurk. You know what I want to do? What do you want to do? And holy shit, it's 11:20. I need to end. Holy shit, and sleep. I have to wake up in 6 hours. This is not okay. Personally, don't mind, because I know if they try to clone me, they'd be sadly disappointed. No. Have faith in yourself. I kind of want to go downtown and ask for my case on my DUI. I want to see the body cam footage. Oh. Are you allowed to do that? I actually don't know. I had no idea. Interesting. I mean, if you're curious, why not, you know? If you've got access to it, why not? Everyone is curious. Criminal. Oh. It's to the public, but for California it's much different, but I'm the one that did it, in my defense. We have a serial criminal in chat. Oh no. Shit. I've been yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping. Follow bottom only. Huh? Excuse me, Teeks. The fuck? Why was I brought into this? Hello? I mean, I can admit that I'm a bottom. Is there a problem with that? Do you have a problem with that? You can't insult me. No, because I'm a bottom. Okay, so it's even. Uh-huh. I mean, look, waifu is Jane. You're just straight up going to be a bottom. That's it. No arguments. I like bottoms in more ways than one. What? What is going on? Fair season, my king. You're just the bottom, flat out. Oh my god. Gail says don't challenge me in the bottom contest. I will out bottom you so hard. How? Hold up, how? Now I'm curious. How are you going to out-bottom us? I'm so curious now. I should stop yapping though. I really do need to sleep. Holy shit. What am I doing? Gale must love for Thanatos then. This is what we need to hear, Gale. Who needs sleep? You need more work, but to work more, you need some sleep, you know? Don't ever change, guys. Love it. Be like me. Busted an 8-hour shift. Jane tells me to crawl, and by God's grace, I will plunge into bikini bottom. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. Who can out-bottom Gale? I don't want to work. We lost a worker due to a disability and work has piled up too fast and I hate looking. Oh no. I don't want to work either. But man, I have to wake up in 6 hours and I am not looking forward to it. It's just because in the mornings I feel like garbage. Honestly, I feel like I got ran over by a truck. At least lately. Because I was starting to get sick on Thursday. And then I had a little bit of symptoms on Friday. Then followed by Saturday and Sunday, proceeded to get worse, and now here we are. I mean, if Drew told me to strip down and be in cuffs with cheeks out, I would. The fuck? Ain't no shame. Alright, okay. If Jane tells me to crawl, I do a triple backflip and bark for her. Oh my god. I'd commit a felony in front of you if I have to. I don't know if that considers you as a bottom though. She's just telling you what to do. You gotta go on your hands and knees, bro. You gotta go in the doggy position. Or you can wear some freaking arseless chaps. Get on all your fours. And have Drew whip the shit out of you. Oh no. What is going on? It just tells us you like to be cuffed. Mm-hmm. Dead ass. Damn, you're all Jane shrimps. What do you mean, Nose? You also like Jane. Who's your second waifu then? Cuffed and whipped. Oh man. Hey, don't call me out. Hey, we have to. Okay, hear me out, Polka. I mean, yeah. Oh, wow. Chat is savage. You guys are savage, dude. I'm listening. Okay. I'm just I think we've indulged chat so much. What's going on? We're going a little bit feral here, huh? Oh, true handlebar new feature included. But no joke, I'd probably go for Bernice. No competition. Oh my god. The thing is, once you pick Bernice, you can't leave. If you leave, she's gonna burn your dick off. Or your tits, I don't know. Either one. Or your balls, I don't know. She'll burn off your assets and good luck. Good luck. You know what they say, the crazier she is. Bernice is the friend everyone needs. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm trying to think who would give off... Who else would give off crazy vibes? I can't think right now. Hear me out though. No. Every time Teak says hear me out, everyone's just like, no. Nope. Sir, I said no. Can you fuck off? I'm just kidding. Probably Viv, but more on the stalker vibe. Yeah, she's more stalker. She doesn't give you like crazy I'm gonna kill you vibes. Or if you leave, I'm gonna kill you or something. Or like, if you leave, I'm gonna, you know, unalive myself. Stuff like that. Bernice isn't crazy though. She's just golden retriever coded in a body of an arsonist. I don't give a fuck. You'll keep saying Jane this and Jane that. What about Mummy Yanagi? Hear me out? No. Mummy Yanagi's still here. She's still mummy. She's work mummy. You guys always... I remember you guys always say Kimmy's literally Yanagi, a workaholic. I was like, hello? What is this? Yanagi's hot. Yeah, she is hot. I agree. Got super glue on my hand. Oh no. That hurts. I haven't used super glue in ages though, so I remember the last time I did. And it's not a nice feeling when you get your fingers stuck together. In my defense, Mummy Nagi is more of someone you'll marry than have fun with. Yeah, that's what I see as well. Yanagi is someone that you would marry, not just... Oh my god, the whole fuck, marry, kill. Would bottom for Yanagi too. How do I delete? I see Noses has admitted to being a bottom for Yanagi. I'll lick the sweat off her heels. God damn, you guys are wild. It's the mum coded characters that you should be afraid of. That does sound like you're down bad and quite feral to say. I'm gonna just call you feral now. Kimmy beats Yanagi in workaholicness. Yanagi was my first carry, my mommy. Hey there, words not mine. Easy picking, fun with Bernice, marry Yanagi, unalive Anton. Honestly, yeah. Unalive Anton, I agree. Oh no. Hold on. Oopsies. I need to post a few out of context things. Because I had to. Nice. Damn. Damn, Steve reacted so fast. What? Okay. Fun Anton, marry Anton, unalive Neko. Caesar's still my main and my... I play... Oh. What the fuck you posting? What do you mean, what am I posting? You'll see it. If you're in the Discord, you'll see it. The hell did Anton do to you, bro? Don't forget your lozenges. Yeah, I have, I need to buy more actually. I think I've gone through 3 packs of lozenges. Which is kind of yikes. If you're in the Discord now, fam, and I don't know. Shit. Jesus. Who fucking took a shit in your cereal? I'm just kidding. Every message in the server pings. Oh, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, because you're so quick to react to, so that makes sense. I usually have the pings on too, but on my phone I don't, just because I need to sleep. But yeah, I realized for like movie nights, I should really ping that in the announcement too, so it'll ping everybody. I keep forgetting. But I did that, and then I think it was Zaya was able to join everybody for the movie yesterday, which is nice to have like new faces in there too. I always forget. So quick to react. Bro is drilling and chilling. You chose violence. This is the kind of evil that the British colony once brought upon the whole world. Oh my god, Kale. I think Kimmy can start charging rent for her VC tenants. That's basically Nose and Steve, yeah. The movie was awesome. We went to two. Yeah, I couldn't stay too long because I started to not feel as well. So then I went to lay down. Yeah. Let's see. So we don't have to at Steve. True. And they join at night, my time, and Steve would just watch me play. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, whenever anyone joins, we're kind of doing our own thing or just, you know, being a bunch of menaces. Nose be asleep the whole time. True. That is true. I mean, time zones are hard. So. Okay. I think I will definitely be calling it good for today's stream. We've hit that 3-hour mark. I'm supposed to be a normie for the whole week. Okay, good thing I packed my lunch though. I packed my lunch and my breakfast. I just need to pack fruit and be somewhat healthy. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know if Oki's still here, but I was gonna say something about the grapes lately. Man, they slap. They're good. I don't know what kind of shit they've pumped in those grapes, but that shit's good. And they're not $20, okay? Just gonna confirm that now. They are not $20. Thank God. But yeah, something about the Australian grapes lately. They've been really yummy. They're very crunchy. Crunchy and juicy and delicious. Have you ever frozen grapes? They're so good. Oh, thank you for the follow, Cheesy Cheddar Meister. I see you like cheese. Thank you for the follow. I'm actually about to end. I've kind of just been yapping for the last hour and a half, I think. Pretty much one of those yapping streams. Is there any other way to eat grapes other than frozen? I don't know. Had some grape frozen, but I gotta try that. But then I would have to go peel a banana, cut it up and freeze it, right? One could say. Not tried frozen grapes yet? Yeah, you should. You should. Frozen grapes are good. It should be a crime to eat unfrozen grapes. I mean, it depends as well. Because Australian grapes lately have been really good. Super crunchy. Super juicy. Don't cut up the banana. Just peel it and freeze it. Or flatten it, then freeze it. Ah, okay. Grapes with the blue powder or red powder? I've never heard of this. Okay. See if you can get a photo. Wrap it in cling film or food bag, then freeze. Oh, okay. I should try. Although I finished my last batch of bananas, so if I do pick up more, then I shall do that. For now, they're frozen grapes. Speaking of, I need to get a batch of grapes. Wash them, dry them, and then just pack them and put them in the freezer. Oh no, I'm curious what Teeks is putting in his grapes. But anywho's, I'm gonna call it good for tonight. Hopefully you guys have fun hanging out with me. I know I haven't been streaming as much lately, so I wanted to try to fit one in today. Even though I started really late, I think a lot of streams, if I'm streaming throughout the week, might end up being later, just because by the time I get home I have to kind of like prepare my lunch for the next day, clean and all these things. But yeah, as I mentioned, like you always get notifications in the Discord, or if you've got Twitch notifications on as well. But yes, thank you guys for the company. I appreciate it. I'm probably just going to straight end today, just because I'm just going to shut off my computer and prepare the grapes and then get ready for bed, because it is late. Rest well. Thank you. I'm sorry you guys have to hear me this way. But yeah, for those that are new, we do have a Discord. You're free to join it if you like. We do, I think at this point it's weekly movie nights, right? On the weekend. And it's usually hosted by Nose or Steve, our resident voice chat sleepers, I guess you could say, or residents. By Kimmy, sleep on. Hope you get better tomorrow. Thank you, Nose. Yeah, I'm going to buy more lozenges and hope for the best. Hopefully my throat won't die too much. Cheesy, say sleep well. Have a great night. Thank you, Cheesy, and thank you so much for the follow again as well. I hope everybody has a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night wherever you guys are in the world. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but again, I'll let you guys know on the Discord, or if you've got notifications on, you'll get them as well. But yes, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Oh, wasn't able to watch your stream. I just got home, but still good stream, Kimmy. Laters. Thank you for dropping by at 35. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. It's okay. We get busy. We have lives. It's okay. I understand. I don't expect everyone to be able to come to streams. So, and plus with me being in Australia, I know it's a little bit rough with the schedules. But again, I always appreciate you guys chatting and lurking and just chilling with me. But yes, take care, everybody. See you guys soon.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?